Chapter number 1, Section 4, the Business Process Management Lifecycle. The experiences of business process re-engineering had some important implications for how business processes are supposed to be managed. It became clear that first and foremost it is important to establish process thinking in the organization. How could this be done? First, you need to establish a BPM team, a team of experts that know how to manage processes. Also, it is required to describe the process architecture of the company and the performance measures of the corresponding processes. Once that is all in place, processes can be discovered and modeled, and then analyzed, redesigned, and implemented, and finally monitored. Process-aware information systems are of good help to support the execution and monitoring of such processes. In the Fundamentals of BPM textbook, we use a BPM Lifecycle model. This lifecycle model is shown on this picture here. It distinguishes 6 major management activities for business processes. At the top, there is process identification. It is concerned with describing the overall process organization in terms of a process architecture. An individual process can be made subject to the cycle at the lower part of this figure. First, process discovery comes up with an as-is process model that describes the process how it currently is. This is the basis for process analysis that tries to identify weaknesses and their impact on the performance of the process. With these insights, the process can be redesigned. The output is a to-be process model. This to-be process model can be implemented. Implementation here means that first, we provide the information systems infrastructure for running the process. Second, we educate the people working in the process how the process is supposed to operate. When individual cases are then executed according to the process, they can be monitored. Monitoring provides us insights into the conformance and performance of the process. If conformance and performance are not according to what we desire, we can continue again with another circle of process discovery, analysis, redesign, and implementation. There are different stakeholders that are important for business process management. First and foremost, there is the management team, with the Chief Operating Officer, the Chief Operations Officer, the Chief Information Officer, the Financial Officers, the Human Resource Directors, and so forth, who are the ones interested in the improvements that business process management provides. For individual processes, we have process owners. They're responsible for efficient and effective operations of a given process. They plan and organize the process. They have an eye on the performance measures and the objectives. They monitor the process to see if everything works correctly. In the process, there are various people responsible for the different steps. These people we call process participants. They conduct the actual work in the process. They're coordinated by the process owner, and they're experts for their respective activities. Process analysts are responsible for process discovery, process analysis, and redesign. They're method experts, and they know how BPM techniques work, and they know how information systems supporting processes work. Process methodologists provide advice in terms of methods, techniques, and software tools. They coordinate technical training. Systems engineers are the ones who translate process requirements into actually operating systems. They are IT experts. They know how to implement systems, they know how to test them and to deploy them. Finally, there's the BPM group, often also referred to as a BPM Center of Excellence. This is the BPM team that manages BPM projects and that maintains process documentation. They design and update the process architecture. They prioritize process redesign projects. And they have an eye on the strategic objectives that BPM is supporting. We recap this chapter 1. We have seen that a process is a collection of events, activities, and decisions that collectively lead to an outcome that brings value to an organization's customers. We have seen that every organization has processes, and that managing those processes ensures that they produce value. Business process management is the body of principles, methods, and tools to design, analyze, execute, and monitor business processes. Process models and performance measures are pillars for managing processes. We also learned that BPM integrates knowledge from various neighboring disciplines, such as Lean, Six Sigma, and Total Quality Management.